Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming here to the second part of today's. We're going to continue this. We're going to continue the conversation at this stage, and we're going to be talking about exploring NFTs in sports. And we have a bunch of amazing people here today. We have Ionut Bradean, we have Cosmin Tronaru, we have Philipp Fehse. Ostanescu, Marius, Dulhaniuc, and NFTssima. So please welcome them with a round of applause, and let's listen to what they have to say.
Okay. Yep, thank you. So hey, GM. I'm Ionut Bradean. I'm an NFT course coordinator, and I've been around the blockchain space since 2017. Today, I'm happy to be here as the moderator of our Exploring NFTs in Sports panel. And before we move to everything, what are NFTs in sports? Well, they are non-fungible tokens that are related in some way with the sports industry, of course. And today, together with our panelists, we will discuss sports NFTs, utility, some decentralization aspects, and more. By the end of our panel, we will have a couple of minutes for Q&A session, so please feel free to prepare any questions. Now, I have the big pleasure to introduce our panelists, and of course, we will start with Simona, or NFTssima.
Ladies first. Thank you.
Yep, and she's been exploring the crypto space since 2017. She bought her first NFT in March of 2021 through the VV app. Currently, she's the project manager for Happy Marmots, a collection of NFTs that offer rewards to people for spending time outdoors. Great to have you here with us.
Thank you very much.
Then, Philipp Fehse, he's from Berlin. He started his crypto journey in order to buy an NBA League Pass on the darknet. Very cool story on that one, but it's for the after session. So then he found his way into NFTs because of the NBA Top Shot, and he's currently working with Alba Berlin on community building through Web3. Very cool fact, he hosted a 3-versus-3 tournament for Web3 communities during Blockchain Week Berlin. Thanks for making the time to be here, Philipp. Then Marius. Marius is the founder of MANIACS.gg. He pioneers play-to-earn in real-life ecosystem, blending FPV, RC racing, airsoft, and other engaging games. He's got more than 15 years of experience in business management, business development, and people management. Marius, great to have you on board.
Thank you. Thank you all for being part of this movement as well.
Then Ostanescu, the LFG guy behind ETH Bucharest and NFT Bucharest. Octav, thanks for being here, and big thanks for making these events happen here in Romania.
All of you made this possible. Thank you.
And Cosmin, a blockchain and NFT enthusiast since 2020. He's the co-founder of the YouTube show It's NF Time, and it's a great pleasure to have you here today. Thank you. Now, I think we're on, and the first topic that I would like for us to discuss is the utility. And the question would be, when you think about NFTs in sports and utility, what are the concepts that come first to your mind? Or, of course, what are the projects that come to the top of your mind?
Ladies first. Thank you.
As you wish.
Thank you. Well, first of all, people, when I think into sports, they're just thinking of hitting the gym or, I don't know, professional stuff like running, marathons or things like that. It's not just sport. It doesn't mean just hitting the gym or things like that. But let me tell you about our pioneering concept, Hike to Earn, that rewards you for spending time in nature and outdoors. So using our app, what are you guys doing in general when going in the mountains? Just barbecues, I know, are delicious. Drinks, maybe, yeah, also, I know. But let's have some fun also. Just take some friends, go out, they just take a selfie on that nice waterfall for Instagram, and have some, get your rewards or your vouchers for our outlet shop. So there are so many ways to do sports, to be active, to use the NFTs. There's a lot of utility. There can be a lot of utility behind an NFT. So yeah, that can be a way to have fun, to earn rewards, and to move. That's the way for a healthy body and mind.
Thank you.
Fantasy football.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Like I grew up playing all sorts of. I grew up playing all sorts of football. No, I can speak like this. Doi, perfect. Now I grew up playing all sorts of fantasy football games since 1995, something like that, since the beginning of the internet. Problem when you play something like that is like when they reset the server or they close the server, you lose everything. But when you have NFTs behind it, you keep those NFTs. And when the community has all of them, if the front end doesn't work anymore, you can just build another one and use them there. I'm not gonna go into the details because right now there are two big projects into sports NFTs. I'm playing one of them, he's playing the other one. So it's gonna be a long conversation, but yeah, that's another utility.
Cool.
Besides fantasy football, besides memorabilia, as you all know, collecting stuff, besides things like move to earn, like Stepanis or like hike to earn, like Happy Marmors over here, I think there is another concept that needs to be taken into consideration, and that's keeping a track record through an NFT on the blockchain. And here I'll just paint the picture. Imagine if you are a professional athlete or just an amateur athlete, and for example you do running or any other type of sports. What if you'll be able to track everything that you do, all your records, all your timings, everything through an NFT, so you can prove at any time your achievements. This is now done in a centralized way, and you have all these, federations that keep their own rankings and so on. Or if you go to a marathon, there is the website of the marathon that gives you the timings of everyone. But these, after 2-3 years, are not available anymore. You cannot find them. So if you went to run a marathon 3 years ago, you might not be able to find your result. So I think that's another, important part where NFTs could be used in sports.
Me? Yeah. Like my colleague says, it's a lot of utility for NFTs, starting with collecting fines.
Louder.
Sport clubs, transparency, monetization, but I'll stop on a different one this time, and that's ownership. So I'll give you an example, just a random one. Let's say you want to build an entertainment park where you can play Counter-Strike in real life, or racing with first-person view RC cars. And this is not a sneak peek what we're doing or marketing purposes, but I'll introduce my friend George. So imagine this car is an NFT. So you can trade this car as an NFT, or you can leave it in our park and people can rent it and play with it while you generate token. This will be a win-win-win scenario. For us, for example, our fleet will be predictable. If you have a staking contract, where you put your NFT for staking, we have a predictable number of parks. Then the players, the Web2 players, they're gonna play with the cars. And they're gonna enjoy the number of the cars we have in the park.
Marius, can you please switch?
We can just switch.
Oh, thank you. So, as I said, imagine this car is an NFT, okay? So people can rent it from our park. If you own this car as an NFT, you can trade it without exposing the asset. Then the players will have enough cars all the time in our park available, and we can control the numbers of the cars, like predictable number for 30 days. And then the guy who owns the NFT will earn tokens while he keeps the car in our park, or he can sell it without exposing the asset and pass it on to the next one. So that's a really important utility for in my point of view. The ownership certificates, I'm thinking is gonna grow a lot, and everyone will hear about it.
Maybe staying in the racing car context, there's a female racing driver and she basically became independent due to handing out NFTs. So she's independent from the variety of sponsors by handing out NFTs to her community, which is also a great use case in my opinion.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you.
He has a mic.
Yep, it's okay. Okay, thank you. One other topic that I would like for us to tackle is decentralization. And since we are on the WAGMI stage, that means we're all going to make it. I have a short story. And 2 years ago, English football from fourth tier called Crawley Town was acquired by WAGMI United, which is a company backed by crypto investors, such as Gary V or G-Money. And they said, okay, we will purchase this team, and we will take it from the fourth tier of the league, of the English football, to the first tier, so to the Premier League. And not only we're going to do that, but we're also going to revolutionize the relationship between the fans and the team. How? Well, they minted out a collection of 10,000 NFTs, and they raised about $5 million. In the first season, it was pretty messy. They had 5 managers in 10 months, and they were really close to relegate. Now it's better. They're in the playoffs to promote. So it's getting better. And bottom line, the question would be, how do you see the impact of NFTs in sports industry in terms of decentralization, and where's the right balance to keep it actually useful? And one more thing, so the owners of the NFTs, I forgot to mention it, the owners of the NFTs voted at some point how to spend the transfer budget of the team, but also what beverages are being sold in the stands. So where do you go with this decentralization?
I will just be quick about it. I think there has to be like a balance between. I don't think important decisions like, how you spend the transfer budget should be put into like, the fans' hands to vote about.
Și cum a apărut această idee? Când avem nevoie să mergem de la o instituție la alta, la ANRE, la minister, producem trafic. Stăm în trafic, jumătate de oră, 40 de minute. Deja Waze-ul ne sperie. O ședință care ar trebui să dureze jumătate de oră sau o oră, înseamnă ore de trafic.
Yep.
So, on this commercial break, don't forget about the after party tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Maison 64. All right. So, I think, involving fans, that was my first, it blew my mind when I heard about, for example, Chili's. I don't know if you know Chili's, that puts out fan tokens for different teams. And then, the fans owning these tokens have a say in certain decisions that are made by the club. But what they did, and I think that's the process that you should go through, is that you hand out soft decisions. What color do we make the bus? What beverages we sell in the venue? Things like that compared to before, you didn't have a say into this type of things. So I think that's a good start, but I think it will take a bit more education and people understanding better how to use their voting power in order to make the bigger decision feasible.
Try again. I totally agree.
Yeah, the other mic would be,
We will just stay with this one. Yeah, now we're gonna hear something else. No, I definitely agree with this. No business decisions, let the pros handle those ones. But especially if you come to a point where you, I don't know, try to create a new template for the jersey for the next season, and you can source the creativity from your community. That's a big topic you can definitely think about, because in this case you might have to comply with the rules that your equipment sponsor is giving to you. But apart from that, it also gives a great feeling to the creator, who in the end is being voted to have the final design of the jersey. So just representing the community through something like that could be a huge factor.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. And probably this will connect the fan base with the club, if we speak about a football club, for example. So the fan base will feel more close to the football club, for example. I take this football club as an example. So they'll have perks as well. If you have an NFT, you don't just have voting power. Probably you'll have different advantages as well by owning that NFT, maybe access to exclusive events. And of course, you need to have a core team which is going to take the important decisions, but also you go in the good directions because the fan will vote little things, they make them happy. So that's how you know you go in the right direction with them. So yes, as you said, guys, I totally agree with it.
Yes, definitely. I think we can tokenize, monetize, decentralize a lot of things, but let the important things to the professionals, and just the small things for fans or things like that to feel that they are involved. But that's it, because yeah, going to the other side is not could be, like you said in the beginning, could be a fail. So yeah.
Thank you.
I don't really believe in true decentralization, because we're not ready for it as human beings. The only reason I think we talk about it is because nobody trusts nobody. If we would trust the people around us, we won't need it. I've been part of a DAO and it failed badly. I've seen what happens. Everybody wants the power, but when they have it, they don't know what to do with it. Nobody wants to assume anything. If something goes right, it's their merit. If something goes right, it's everybody else's fault. Also in sports, imagine giving ownership right now to the Rapid fans. Imagine what they would do in this period. If you know Romanian sports right now, they will kill somebody, because the masses act irrationally. They act pure emotionally. Yeah. So I would only trust decentralization if it comes hand in hand with a meritocratic system. Because we have a saying in Romania, dacă poți să leși cu sârmă, e păcat să pui șurub. Where
you should translate that.
Yeah.
You should really translate that.
Well, the summary is like, we tend to think that we can and are entitled to do everything, even if we don't know how to do it. I'm not going to translate that because I don't know how to.
Thank you. Yeah, great one. Great example. So, moving on, I'd like to hear your opinion on the benefits the NFTs could bring for the amateur athlete. Is there anything that could be implemented to support the amateur athlete in terms of maybe making it more fun, more desirable for them to work out?
Natural environment, such as the
Okay, so I'll just quickly repeat it. Yeah. Yeah, so can NFTs in any way make it more fun or more desirable to work out for people?
I'll go back to my example of, keeping a track record based on NFTs. And I think, because, as I mentioned, I was putting a lot of thought into this issue. Also, some time ago, not now, because I had a lot of my head, but I used to run and also going to marathons and things like that. And I'm the kind of guy that likes to look at numbers and see how I get better, every time. And then if you have one system that you can track that indefinitely for any kind of sports that you do, being cycling, being running, being hiking, any kind of sport like this, I think that will benefit also the amateur athletes, because they will see their improvements, they will own their achievements, and then further on, there are a lot of possibilities, receiving perks from sponsors or things like that, creating a community based on those NFTs where everybody is connected with everybody. So I think that's a good use case.
Thank you.
Yes, also, imagine you can have different traits. So will be probably, personally, I'll feel motivated if I know I have a level 1 NFT. For example, if I run another 10 miles, I'll get more XP and I get level 2, and then so on. And also can help athletes also for financing, Maybe the NFTs will give them rights to get in, and it will help them on this side as well. So definitely with the trades, it's much easier than having a physical card, because with the trades you can have different levels, and it's much easier. You don't need 10 cards, you just need one NFT with different trades.
Yeah, I guess it's a valuable option to expand the community and encourage everyone and their competitive spirit. In the end, if you have a leaderboard and there's someone just a tiny bit ahead of you, you might be encouraged to, I don't know, run 1 kilometer more or go to the gym once more to just take over the position. So that's the best feature, in my opinion, to just encourage everyone to get a little bit more competitive.
Yeah, let's try. Works? Yeah. So yeah, I think there are a lot of people that don't enjoy lifting weights or playing different sports. You? Okay. So we at Happy Marmots, we are encouraging people to go have fun while staying active. And you can simply just take your friends, go out, move, and earn those rewards. So you'll be financially incentivized. After that, you can buy some nice equipment from our outlet shop and then get some rest because you deserve it. You need to have some rest in our chalet. So yeah, we found some nice ways, fun ways to incentivize people to stay active.
Thank you.
Also, they can use them as trophies as well. Yep. And I want to touch something about decentralizing the things. Yes, it's nice to have maybe 40% decentralized. Like I would like to vote for my favorite team for new equipment colors or something like that, you know, makes you feel closer to the team. So yeah.
But what if you play an airsoft game and people vote what weapon should you use? That's decentralization, no? Maybe they give you a knife. Yeah, let's jump to the next question.
Yeah, so, yeah, since we're almost out of time, I would like to maybe ask you to wrap up in 30 seconds, 1 minute tops. What would be the key point that you would like the audience to take away after our panel?
For the newbies, for the normies, for the people just coming in now in this ecosystem in Web3, I think they should embrace the technology and the benefits coming along with it. And for the people who are already here and knowing what's all about, I think they should look a bit beyond those X's. I speak in terms of NFTs. Looking at those benefits that could an NFT project really could bring, that has a business model also behind. So yeah, I think they should look over those, beyond those X's. There's a lot of things to enjoy and to receive from an NFT, actually.
Thank you.
Keep it short. Ask yourself what gets you going, and in case there's a suitable project that tackles exactly that, go all in and try to interact with the community. That's the most beautiful thing about it.
Yeah, I'll keep it short also. So thank you anyway, because you're coming here and you share the news after that. For me, the most important thing now is to get the message for the new ones. They don't know anything about NFTs, and that's the case of bridging people towards Web3 and the blockchain. So how we can do that? By having real use cases and give them time to learn about the ecosystems or the blockchains and give them an option to join when they feel ready. So I think we need to look more on bridging the people towards this industry.
Well, I'd say this. With every bit of technology that comes in our way, we tend to stay more inside, to do less sport, to move less, to just drive our car, and to mind our health just less and less and less. And if you find any sports NFT that will make you get out of your house or move around, do some sport, that will make you live longer, I think that NFT, it's a strong project. It doesn't matter in which field it is. Maybe you like airsoft, maybe you like hiking, maybe you like waiting lifts like ZiXXar over there. It doesn't even matter, it's just up to you. But if you do that, because we tend to forget that even we say the technology is here to stay, but sometimes we forget that we are not.
I'll be also very short. That was deep, yeah, I wanted to leave it sink a bit. No. I think the wrap up of this will be that, you know, NFTs in sports make a lot of sense on different verticals, and although you have to choose whatever feels right for you, I'll invite you to go with Cosmin's advice and be active, take care of yourself, and if an NFT can do that for you or can incentivize you to do that, go buy it. And also send me a message about it. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. And now we have some time for a couple of questions. So if there are any questions from the audience, please just raise your hand, I guess.
Don't be shy. Come on.
Okay, then maybe keep them for the, I don't know, after our panel. So I guess there are no questions. So thanks again. Big thanks to the audience. Special thanks to our panelists today. We hope you enjoyed our Sports NFTs panel. See you around and enjoy NFT Bucharest.
Thank you.